Hello everyone, I'm Zainab Haqi Muqaddam, the Internal Director of Negaristan Museum Garden. Today at the 22nd Annual UMAC Conference at the University of Sydney, Australia, I will be presenting on the topic of challenges faced by university museum, increasing their audience and providing indirect education. Given the limited time, I will attempt to minimize theoretical discussions and focus more on recent activities within our museum aimed at enhancing education and engaging audience. نگارستان گاردن funded during the reign to Fatali Shah Qajar in order to provide to government summer center. In later years, Negaristan Garden considers as a permanent location of Darul Muallimin Ali for High Teacher Training Institute, then changed name to Danisaray Ali to Teacher Training Academy. With establishment of the University of Tehran, parts of its classes held at Negaristan Garden. After movement of Faculty of Social Science and Cooperation of University of Tehran to present location, the complex changed to be the Museum of History of University of Tehran. Let me briefly say that in managing museum collections and transforming them into successful and dynamic museums, the following factors should be considered: object management, documentation, preventive restoration, accessibility, branding, education in museums, fundraising, media, project management, and human resource. Well, we will continue to direct education and interaction with visitors in Negaristan Museum Garden. Direct education mainly contain schedules visit of children and school students. We provide different activities and indirect education in each section, such as workshops, painting based off museum artifacts, discovering artwork through a road map or visual indicators, storytelling about select pieces, and more. Direct education includes university students and disabled people too, contain target student visit and providing explanation based on their academic disciplines are essential in museum education, and collaboration with active institutions in the culture domain for the benefit of groups with hearing impairments, the elderly and retired individuals. I can mention these things from indirect education and visitors increasement in Negaristan Museum Garden, holding exhibitions on museum objects, holding diplomatic exhibitions for international introduction, holding specialized webinars about museum objects, trying to submit objects among national movable cultural heritage, holding memorial affairs of artists, side activity and festival for not interested people in museum, and activity in social media.
I have to say for the result, university museums, equipped with suitable infrastructure, well-trained staff in education, and a diverse collection for display, can prove instrumental in this regard. However, achieving these objectives for Iranian university museums is challenging due to the lack of appropriate educational facilities, inadequate expertise in museum staff, and a lack of awareness and cooperation among university museums and relevant organizations. The endeavor to enhance education and diversify the audience in museums requires a well-structured long-term plan, free from the interference of fluctuating museum management and subjective inclinations. The success of various initiatives in Negest and Museum Garden, initiated from around mid-2013 concurrently with its inauguration, exemplifies substantial growth within the past decade. However, certain declines in some years, such as the COVID-19 pandemic's outbreak, occurred. Nevertheless, recent efforts and mentioned programs aim to boost educational statistics and museum visits after the pandemic. Thank you for your attention.